Notice that while this couple is kissing passionately, a man approaches and sits on the same bench as them. Without the man noticing the boy's presence, he hands something to the girl and she holds it in her hand. You can tell it is money, but there is a note attached. What does it say? The messenger leaves. The boy says he will go to the bathroom and the girl agrees, without saying anything about what happened. After he leaves, she unwraps the money note and reads what is written. I have more to offer you, and when she looks around, there is that boy, waving at her, as if to ask her to accompany him. At the same time, the man she was kissing is returning from the bathroom. What do you think she will do? Leave it in the comments. The man returns and calls her to leave, but she says that a friend invited her to have a drink right there in the park, so he could leave and she would go soon after. He agrees and says goodbye, noting that she looks a little strange. Next, we see her crossing the street. She has gone after the man, and the first thing she wants to know is who he is. He says he is the love of her life and invites her into his car. She says she is engaged and that her fiancé is very jealous. Now we know what the boy is his, but it is still not very clear what she is doing there, right? Because the boy says that if she is interested, she should call him, handing him a card and kissing his hand. She doesn't answer anything, just gets very thoughtful, and then turns her back and walks away. Notice that when we think that the young boy is going to get into the car, he actually just pretended and left. I don't quite understand, but there is something wrong with this story. Now we watch the girl getting ready, when she is interrupted by her fiancé, who asks where she is going. She says she is going out with her friends, but the young man says that she can't go out, because her daughter will be alone, since he will be leaving for work soon. She doesn't seem to mind this, and the boy also doesn't really like the outfit she is going out in. The couple's daughter enters the bathroom, interrupting them both, and asks her mother if she can take her along on the outing with her friends. The woman says that if she is going out, it is precisely to stay away from the two, who don't give her any peace for a minute. My God. This was not the image that I had of her until that moment. That was a very rude thing to say to a little girl. And if you thought it couldn't get any worse, the girl asks her to play with her doll before she goes then, to which the mother replies that she should be aware that she came into the world to destroy her life. The child, sad, apologizes, but the mother tells her to go to her room. When the boy tries to talk to his wife about his unnecessary and rude words, she says she doesn't want to see him in front of her. What a situation. In the little girl's room, she claims to her father, who has joined her, that her mother hates her, but he says that this is not true and that she just needs a little space. He then asks the little girl if she doesn't want to go to work with daddy. She accepts. A good father would not leave a child alone at home, and maybe she cannot miss work to be with him, so he comes up with a solution. At another point, we hear the door slam and this boy goes to answer it. When he opens the door, she says, "Hi cat," and he answers, "I knew you would come." According to her, she couldn't refuse the attractive proposal. So he extends his hand and she enters. He wants to get down to business, but she wants to see the money first. He shows her the package, but doesn't let her touch it. Is that really what I'm thinking? Well, it was. She gets out of bed, in her bathrobe, saying that this is the easiest money she's ever made and she can't wait to find out how much is in the envelope. When she opens it, she finds no money, only papers. According to the boy, she is very self-interested and he doesn't have any money. She is furious, because he promised and said he was a millionaire. He said it was nothing but words. She questions about the car he was in earlier and he explains that the car was parked and pretended to be his. She is very angry and tells him to stay away from it. However, as he leaves the room, he bumps into her fiancé, who was working outside the room. What a coincidence. The man takes his daughter's hand, gets down on one knee, and advises her that when she grows up, she should not make the same mistakes as her mother. In this life, fortunately, you don't need a lot money to be truly happy. No matter how old are you or where are you living, as long as you stay strong, optimistic, and know to appreciate what you have in your life, you can easily be the richest person in the world. The smile of your daughter, the hug of your wife, the laughs with your friends, a tasty meal you will find at your table after work, or a family night watching a good movie on the TV is only some of the literally millions of examples of what people mean by saying the famous yet honest phrase which says that the little daily things in our lives are making us happy. This woman was willing to cheat on her fiancé and mistreat her daughter to make money, but in the end, she ran out of money, lost her husband, and one day will have to explain it all to her little girl.